Bigbossjock, day 63 of the protest, episode 38 of the radio show. My 750. 750 kilohertz. AM. La radio más conocida. La radio es la frecuencia. Bien, nuestro Señor está aquí al entrar yo sé. Gracias a nuestro único Dios por ayudarme. Radio Rebelde. I'm a little upset right now. Yeah. It's a lot of intro and a lot of exit. Every show it's a trabajoso. Lots of weighted of me from many people. When people understand the story, I think they would be in agreement. I'm the one playing the part of Bozo out here. 63 days into this protest, 38 radio shows, and well, there's many the people that listen in. This is listening. He hears what you say. And they're going over there, falling up his pants. And he says, no, I don't know. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Be there and say they're doing their intelligence work. Yes. Well, I hope it doesn't rain. Yeah, it's getting cloudy. I'm not gonna leave. I got the car around the corner. I don't need to worry. I'll walk into the other side of town. Playing the part of clown? I'm not worried. I'm just a little tired. I'm doing this. Walking around out here in front of the F.B.I. field office on a sign that says I was sexually assaulted. Playing the sexual assault victim of Yankee Sam. It's quite humiliating. I don't recall. You know, if I was an African who traveled to New York, oh, did I hurt someone? I said African. You didn't let me finish the sentence. He was immigrating. And they didn't know it. He was just there on a tourist visa, I do believe. He was African. I mean, truly an African from Africa. I believe he was Nigerian. He got sodomized at the police station there. He was in the Bronx. Oh, he got the bucks. He got a lot of airplay. And I'm not taking anything away from the man. I'm just saying, it's the same thing with Alenka. Alenka, a Peruvian citizen in court. I had no rights. I'm a middle-aged Caucasian male. Citizenship, born here. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. The one from the foreign country? Everything. Red carpet rolled out. As if it's a whole different deal. Yeah, and that's what I'm thinking on this. I got sodomized. If I was from Nigeria and I just arrived and I was holding a sign that said I got sodomized, then the queer union, they'd be here. They're known as the ACLU, and they only represent queers. That's all, just the queer cheerleaders. No, they have to get out there and promote the agenda. Otherwise, the ACLU, they won't do anything. Appreciate the letters. Got about 20 of them. Contacted every one of their offices around, well, I can't say every one of them. Most of the states and most of their offices. Oh, I got letters. They let me know that sometimes lawyers are pro bono. I heard that show 16 years ago. Or was it 15? Yeah, thank you for that one. I'm just saying, I think if I was Nigerian and I got here some months ago, maybe even a year or two ago, and I was an illegal immigrant, I don't know if he was. If I was, and I was out here with my sign, I think the newspapers would take note, and I wouldn't be the joke out here in front of the F.B.I. field office. Yeah. But instead, I'm a Caucasian, middle-aged male, and that doesn't mean much. And it hasn't meant much my whole entire life. As in, I get discriminated against. I don't matter. This tolerated. If I was of minority descent, Caucasians are the 60. Meaning, if I came from a minority group, because you can't be descended, a person couldn't, of a minority, that means it's of a percentage. They seem to be non-Caucasians. So if I was of non-Caucasian descent, then I would get taken note of. Noticed? Yeah, but the way I am, I have blue eyes, fair skin, and there it is. He doesn't matter. Yeah. Because they're not worried about the lawsuit, the discrimination. It doesn't matter, I'm the sexual assault victim of Yankee Sam. I watch other sexual assault victims. I mean, we're talking over 2 months now. I'm working into the 3rd month of being humiliated out here with a sign. Doesn't this tell someone out there that they're not worried about a lawsuit? Yeah, you shouldn't be either. And continue. Yeah. They say you don't understand. That's why they're going to do this. You aren't going to be there long. Yeah, Von Braun or whatever his name. No, he's used different names. Bruner, Von Braun, and Von Bruner. And then different people I knew that were part of my life used different names. Including Sue had a whole different one. His first name, and it's not his first name. His name's Humberto. His real name is Hans. That's when he was a young part of Hitler's youth there in Nazi Germany. He was too young, like a couple of years. Yeah. Him. They called him for his other identity. He gave him the name. Yeah, he's got it. Humberto with an M. And he always wanted to be Huberto without the M. I can understand. No, because they called him Hubs and he wanted to be called not Hums. Yeah, Hummed. Yeah. Look, from my preconception was the idea of having shame put on my birth. So the whole thing's a shameful experience. I'm the bastard. Whole copulation. Follow suit, spit it into a bottle. That way they could have a conversation about how I was the turd that was coming along. The bastard. And he was going to live there with her. Her marriage was going to be over with John. And he would never be able to take her 2 daughters, even though she is a junkie prostitute. I used the word junkie. Oh, did I hurt you? That'd be you. Oh. And I hear him saying, well, that's you. Oh, I'm a junkie prostitute. And he's going to do it right back at me. Saying, don't have attitude. See, so I won't go. I won't tell the story. I go on. Yeah. What's that? We're going to have it all this way, and we're going to be that. It's going to be this way. No, that's fine. Yeah, it's your show, not mine. It's fine. I'm a little tired. So I'll move on. I do things that I enjoy. I don't know. I'll go back to working on the truck. Let me see. How do I get the engine out of the truck? Let's see. Take the front clip off. And then the engine puller. Everything's broke. Everything's broke. Meaning, and I said that twice. Not everything, just almost everything. Tools. There's no compressor. John burned everything up. I don't want to say threw it away. He does what he does. Yeah. It's a really interesting game that was played. Well, he pushed me away in my whole life. And now that I caught on to the game, I have to play that he was a loving father and he's aging, and not, we don't discuss anything and pretend that none of this ever happened. He bad, and he pushed me away. I was deterred. And I understand. I understand the game that was played. He was married. This woman had a baby with another man. And to make it worse, it was her first man. This is scripted by the CIA. They have the recording. I wasn't even born yet. They played it for me in 14, April. All the greatest hits. I want you to know who you are. Yep, I do, I know. Right out here, doing what I do. Another day, 63, day 63 of the protest. Episode 38 of the radio show. Yeah. I don't care, I go finish that poem and send it to copyright. I don't think anything I write is gonna... I don't think anything, and I don't care. Yeah, I'm just going to continue. Do what I do. Put it out there. Yeah. I live in limbo. Nothing, your way of thinking doesn't apply. You that aren't slaves. And that have a free mind. And you people that cry. Yeah, your ancestors were slaves. Yep, and tell me how I'm nothing. How I'm the Caucasian male that's in your way. Give me some more disrespect. Oh, they got a chip on their shoulder. Yes, they do. I'm tired. Yep. Bigbossjock signing off. My 750. Radio Rebelde. 750 kilohertz. AM. Soy yo, gran jefe. Al entro a mí, nuestro único Dios. Nuestro Señor. Él es quien me ayuda a hacer la rima. Y yo digo gracias a nuestro Señor. Firmando fuera.